As a therapist, I get asked a lot of different questions. Today, I'm going to talk about what people mean when they say mental health. Hi, I'm Ashley Garden, licensed marriage and family therapist, and I post videos to talk about mental health and help you find better ways of taking care of yourself. It's important to point out that over the years, working on your mental health has become more acceptable and less stigmatized. Although there are still a few people out there that don't understand mental health and don't always agree with somebody seeking services. But we should all do what we feel like is best for us. Seeing a therapist and working on yourself is never a bad thing. Like most people, I did a Google search on what is mental health, and the first thing that came up was a definition from Wikipedia. I'm going to read what their definition is, and then we're going to talk about it. The Wikipedia definition of mental health says, mental health encompasses emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It influences cognition, perception, and behavior. It also determines how an individual handles stress, interpersonal relationships, and decision-making. Like I said, I think this is a pretty good definition, but it can also leave people wondering what they even mean by some of those terms. So what the definition is saying is that mental health is a combination of three different areas: our thoughts, our feelings, and our behaviors, so how we react to a situation. When we struggle with one of these three areas, it can affect our personal life and our emotional well-being. That's why it's really important to understand what mental health is and why it's important to have a good balance of these three areas. When we have an imbalance in our mental well-being, it can affect how we react to things that happen in everyday life. It could be a big stressor or it could be a small stressor. It can also cause anxiety, depression, self-esteem issues, and anger, to just name a few. It can also affect your sleep, how we care for ourselves, manage different situations, how it affects our ability to function in school or at work. When working on yourself, it is better to work with a licensed mental health professional versus always just relying on friends and family. Although they can give good advice, a mental health professional can help with an unbiased view and offer you other assistance that maybe a family member or a friend can't. A good way to know if our mental health is off balance is if you feel like you're overreacting to small situations. You're feeling stressed most of the time, you have a lot of repetitive thoughts, or you're dealing with a lot of sadness or anger inside. Those might be key indicators that seeking outside help would be an important step to take at this time. I hope you found this information helpful. If you have any questions about mental health, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Until next time, be safe, be well, and take care of yourself.